Yeah, while the crowd is cheering for all the teams, I am cheering for another hot drop in Pochinki with 5 and Liquid. Let's see if that's going to happen again. Pantheon Sims, let's see what the grassy patches have to bid us.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're going to get it again. So, you'll be fine. I don't think anyone's going to change. Rich, what are your thoughts? Do you think they'll change up the drop?
You wouldn't anticipate so, and I'm still kind of banking off the back of that third win. If they do get it, then maybe something changes for them. At the moment, it's just on everyone playing the same game. Everyone's still continuing as normal. With a new challenger been in the frame, and with us having only 2 games left, it does throw something into the mix. So that's fun and gives us something else that we can play off the back of. I love what Martin, I believe it was Martin who mentioned it now, that a team could potentially get third on kills alone here. So you're looking at Navi, who's currently on 51, Redline 45, Big Boss 41 as well. There's that potential for everyone else. You're looking at Heroic, 60 kills. If they get a win, bang, third place instantly, just like that off of the, obviously if everyone else goes the way that they expected, no one else gets more kills than them, but they are one win away from instantly being into the top 3 and into the money.
To see some shots coming through towards Perfectix. Obviously, they want to be as careful as they can on this. Just keep themselves alive. Yeah. Now, what do they do with this? Do they back? Anonymous is in a bit of a tricky spot with this now, because he's kind of on his own. Sakura can leave, but I think he's been left to rot at this point. Sakura has to get out of there. He can't really bail his buddy out. Anonymous is just left to die. Yeah, Example's going to just sweep through him. Good little take of the compound from Na'Vi. Yeah, it'd be cool to see what they can do now. I don't know if they're going to get the chance this time, but we're seeing AA on the move. Bit of a big move as well. Plenty of teams will get some vision on this. And Clibs just found 2 with the nade. I guess he just posted that down the ridge a little bit, because I think Liquid are in the houses and SMB are just outside. Now, for Exhalation, the other team we've got to be watching here, they've got a bit of a task on their hands. They're going to go through the open fields. SMB's already struggling in their scenario. Skater on the way. They're going to try and full send. I don't know where to. DA are pretty happy in this. There's a couple of ditches and divots, but already Zoom's gone. So that's one of the contenders to the throne for VP. Probably out of this. I don't think he's recoverable.
Mutiny struggling to find a place to call home. Remember, they were just living in the wastelands. I said the next circle would force their hand. Did not anticipate this whatsoever to be this much of a movement. Bays are pulling up. They've tried to distract Navi by opting to go upside of the hill, but Example's already got a read onto this one. Itzy will have to go at him toe-to-toe. Page, meanwhile, in the kill feed, will go up against Squeaky, and Squeaky has fallen. Nades inside the building. Alia will answer back. Quizzy is out of it for now. The smokes will be committed to try and get the res. He will drop down onto this one. They're inside their building, or certainly at the door, about to breach into it. Now, there's multiple people here who anticipate they go in. Even if they lose one, then maybe they trade off, unless Itzy shoots his teammate by mistake. But it is what it is. It's one of those things. I'd like to see Gustav maybe pull up on this a little bit closer to give that extra leverage and manpower within that building, because I'm already seeing somebody wrapping low here towards, I think it's Alia's side. Excuse me. Didn't realize Fuzzface was here to keep a track on that. Then it's totally fine.
Okay, we've seen Dex get into it. Gets a flush on Smash. And the kill feed's going to be manic, because we've got a lot of teams clashing here at the moment. I'm still trying to look out for the big boys towards the top end of things, the ones who can really chase, but that's a lot of the teams that are in the kind of big mix of it all. You can see the bombardment continuing. BBL trying to find a couple of 5 players. Exhalation is gone. Right, that's a big note here. That is a huge weight off VP's shoulders in this moment. They have no one directly able to chase anymore in this game, at least, to jump them. However, they still have own problems. Speaking of problems, Gustav alleviates one of them, takes away Example, now creates some space, but they've lost out on Fex.
And now it comes into play why Gustav was playing that slight disconnected angle. Been away from the team, allows him to then regroup at the right time, catches one on the swing, and now it moves into a 2 versus 3. Yeah, Fex, unfortunately, had a nade in hand and unpinned, and he died at the exact time. So the nade kills him. Dex down in the picture-on-picture. Trying to get a swing onto this. Show us, come on, I've been selling you as a decent player here. Give us a quick insight. Nope, never mind, nade's there. Bye-bye.
Oh, no.
5 are down again.
Look, I'm gonna say it. Look, they're a brave team now. I don't know if they know who they've been taking out, but Liquid won. Some pretty spicy fans. BBL's fans, nah. I'm skipping. I'm just gonna. You know what? I'll go to the blue. We'll see if VP can deal with Heroic. It looks like they're on the way.
Isa's just arrived and they're already downstairs. Waiting, sees the fires, licking the floor, so he just opts to hold for a second. Beamy straight out the back of it. VP there. Lou answers in kind. It's a quick trade-off for now, but they're actually turning into this one. Maybe
Lou's
they
down.
want more. Vasco spins
down.
it straight out of the window. That is a belting response. Heroic turn up completely unannounced outside of the windows, hanging out the back of the cars, and they dismantle VP. We go again.
Still open then. There's still a chance if a team gets this and they can win the next. It's game back on. VP are not 100% safe. This is not in the bag just yet. However, it's got to be a team with already a win on the belt. And the ones that are remaining, Na'Vi with 1 player, Redline 1 player, DA 4, AA 4. Keep your eyes towards them. They're the ones that can really push here potentially and take the throne away if they can back-to-back it. For now, though, we wait and see. DA still trying to take on towards FaZe. You've got 80 there, Gustav there. They're getting a little closer now. 80 is on foot. The rest bringing it up in the vehicle.
The time limit. DL be sending 2 back. Gustav straight onto Zorf as well. I mentioned AA's position. Not exactly having a great deal of hard cover. Zorf, unfortunately, has paid the price heavily. Cobra, quick spray fire. See if we can get any of these members down within the vehicles. They transition forward. The vehicle's going to be good. Gives them a little bit of mobility and also gives them somewhere they can park up against it and utilize for hard cover. Pokemon already going down. And remember, after all, is one of those teams already a win on the board. To remove them from this makes things a little bit easier. Headshot, good shot from Bogger T. Will continue the punishment, but ultimately is put to rest. FaZe has been damaged. They've been broken. This car is just fanning the flames up with 2 HP. He needs to get out and he needs to heal quickly. Gustav, next member to fall. Aitzi will try and hold the line. Ibi does spot him a distance. James comes in, takes down 2 of Mutiny. They've actually tried to pull up on that. Spots them in the open as they overextend. That's a really, really reactive play from Team Liquid. You might not have noticed it because we hadn't jumped there because there's so much going on. But what Liquid have done is they've left 1 player in the form of Clib to control the compound. The other 3, they've sent them out. They've sent the boys sniffing to see what's around them, and it's paid off massively.
Look what DA are doing. Very similar look. You have Uber in the compound, Pixel a little closer, but then Vard and Xiong are both out and about, keeping 80 very much preoccupied with some of these nades, but 80 is still a problem to be dealt with in Heroic. I feel like they're more likely to maybe lean in towards DA than they are Liquid, but we'll have to wait and see.
Some rocks, some trees, whatever. Just plays for survivability. And lets Heroic and Liquid mutually destruct one another.
This nade could be pretty destructive. He's got the right side of it to post it on. And that's going to be 80 forced away into the other side of the open. Mexy's really going to have him pinned there. But while this happens...
Oh,
whoosh,
no.
By
He needed
cover.
that.
Yeah, he really did need that. Look at him. He's just dancing. Like, please, I'll take another car for 100 points. Thank you. And while that happens, look at Mexy. Found T-Bone. So again, we're already going to start seeing that little bit of a scrap building between the two. I thought the Heroic might lean towards Liquid's way a little more than DA's, just purely... I mean, terrain-wise, it's actually pretty tricky. Heroic have some tough choices. At least there's more of a fight to be had against Liquid, whereas DA, they've got quite a bit of cover until they have to crest that hill, which they're going to have to. Where do they go with that?
Xiong's just been tapped as well. So they need to be very aware that the hillside they're on is absolutely not safe once they come over the hillside. You're going to have a lot of players, have a lot of vision from the side of Liquid, be able to look into that. Aitzi still could be a pain in the backside. Beamy. Another one falls from Heroic. Slowly but surely, Liquid are chipping away at them. DA have moved. DA have sent it. Hold on. Remember, Aitzi's still there and he's very problematic. Takes down 2. Xiong next on the chopping block. If he sees this, he's caused so much problems to DA. That's 3 of them dead.
unbelievable. But there's no one there to flush them. There's no one there to pressure them. Liquid look towards Heroic. Can they get back in time to punish DA quickly enough? This could be the redemption arc for Liquid. It could be a chance for them to break free from the change that have been holding them back the whole time. One res is going to come through. There's the flush. Now they know Liquid are breathing down the next 10 kills have already come in for Liquid, and they want more. VOD's now gone. It's all on Uber in a 1v4. Team Liquid bearing down on them the first time they've been able to play the game. The molly comes in. Uber is burning alive. Another to add insult to injury, and there it is. Team Liquid close out with a win.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last y'all. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this 9 is never on vacation. Start up that mind.